Well, some of you who are supporters of the ministry as well probably have gotten this in the mail. If not, it's coming very soon. This is our July issue of the Crossroads Compass. Of course, Canada Day is coming up soon, and there's our 50th anniversary flag as well. That's right outside the Crossroads Center where those flags are. But toward the back here, you see an ad, two ads actually, and the one is the Israel Holy Land Tour, coming up in November with David and Norma Jean Mainse.
And there is still space available. Many people have called and registered to go with Mom and Dad, and they are going. So please, if you want to go, it's the best place or best people to go with.
And another tour called Jonah we'll talk to you about in a moment. But here's the last trip that we took to Israel with a couple of bus loads of people. And there's the picture. Can you see us there on the Mount of Olives overlooking Jerusalem? It's such an amazing trip if you have never been, or if you've been before and you want to go back.
And we were there on Palm Sunday. That's why we have all those palm branches.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just a fabulous trip, if at all possible. We encourage you to go with Mom and Dad this November. And so to register to attend with them, the dates again, November 8th to the 22nd.
And many people are praying for Dad with his health, and God willing, he will be going along there with Mom. And you can go online at crossroads.ca. And if you look under events, anytime there's an event or a tour or anything, look under events on crossroads.ca. You'll find it there with more information. You can even download an online brochure. Or you can call for more information as well if you don't have internet access, 905-332-6400, extension 4024. Okay, I think everyone got that down, Ann?
Well, speaking of connecting with you in various ways, we are also taking a trip in September, and we just want to invite you to come along. We've done this before. It's a bus trip, and it's just a very leisurely, relaxing drive from this area, Burlington, Ontario, down to beautiful country in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
And there's a theater there, the Sight and Sound Theater, that has amazing productions, live theater productions. And lots in addition to that we do on the trip, but it's 4 days, and it's very memorable.
And the theater productions that the Sight and Sound Theater do put on are always God-honoring, but not only that, they are Christ-honoring as well. It points to the cross. Every single story they show points to the cross of Jesus, and quite often there's also a salvation prayer at the end. This theater seats, I think, something like 3,000 or 4,000 people. It rivals anything that Broadway has to offer, for sure.
Well, in fact, here's a little clip where we have the Chief Creative Officer of the Sight and Sound Theaters, Josh Enck. He explains a little bit about what it's about. Take a look.
Sight and Sound Theaters exists to present the gospel of Jesus Christ through the medium of live stage. We bring the Bible to life. And so whenever we are about to embark on the next biblical epic, we take it very seriously. We pray a lot about that, and we also look into, what story do we think would translate well in this 300-foot wraparound stage. The heart behind what we do here at Sight and Sound is to first and foremost present the gospel as clearly as possible, to find themes that are still relevant to what we're experiencing today. And Jonah has a lot of relevant themes that we can all relate to today. That's one of the most exciting parts of this whole production. The story of Jonah has been one that has been on the hearts of several of us on the producing group for years. And we just didn't know when the right time would be to launch a show of that nature. Following Joseph, I can't think of a better new show to put on our stage than Jonah. And so the challenges that we presented, the design team, the writer, and the director with the show, with the scope of it, with the immersive experience, with the character development, the story, the music, is paying off for us in ways that we believe will really touch and minister to people on a profound level, and that they'll come and see Jonah and walk out and say, that was an incredible experience. I had so much fun. I laughed, I cried, but I saw myself in a lot of Jonah's experiences. And they'll be able to leave hopefully challenged, but encouraged that they can also be used by God the way that Jonah was.
know, the buzz around this stage presentation is electric. Dave, our audio guy, was just telling us that he and his wife Kathy and a whole bunch of their friends went down to see the Jonah production. And it really is worth, just if only that was what we were going to see, it would be worth the trip, but there's a lot more.
They said they loved it. Now the production itself, and here you see some of the rehearsal time, it's just brand new for 2012. There's been, you know, various other productions through the years, but this is a brand new one. And so you see the ship here, that's I understand is actually controlled by a GPS that controls the motor, and that she goes all over the stage. But the stage itself is actually, it wraps around, you know, right up to the side of where people sit. And I'm also told that it looks like you're actually going into the belly of the whale yourself as the audience, as you're kind of engulfed. And so it's going to be an amazing production. But in addition to that, there's some other things happening. Like we tour the Amish country in Pennsylvania, but there's the Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, and there's a unique production going on there.
There is. It's called the Church Ladies.
Church Basement Ladies.
Church Basement
Yeah,
Ladies. And
looks
we
like
got
they're
a couple
having
of
fun.
pictures. It's a live, again, a smaller stage, a more intimate stage presentation, dinner theater.
And it's hilarious.
And you know what? You can have fun, and you have good, clean fun at these things. You don't have to worry about what you're going to see or what you're going to hear. No, these are God-honoring productions. And so we just invite you to come with us.
Yeah. And here's how you can connect with the Jonah presentation. Now, people come from right across Canada. They meet here, and the bus leaves here from the Crossroads Center, and we travel down for this 4-day trip.
And part of the trip is also we hit some of the outlet malls, shopping south of the
you don't
border.
have to get into that.
Always a lot of fun. Ron's
September
favorite part,
27th to 30th. So that's coming up very soon. And you can call Canadian Christian Tours. Here's the number, 1-888-635-8687. Or better yet, just go on the website. You can find out all the information you need to register. Go to crossroads.ca. And again, it's an event, so look for the events tab along the top of that webpage at crossroads.ca. And you'll have all the links and information that you need right there.
It's just one more way that we just so love staying connected with you, our viewers. And so please join us.
All right. Well, let's go over to Jim now.